I think, like anything, as we go forward in life at the moment, I think technology is the first thing, as mentioned. Technology is changing every aspect of our lives. Vietnam and big organizations like FPT are looking at smart cities, smart technology that are going to influence every aspect of our lives, not just on how money is controlled with wastewater, but you're going to eventually look at smart taxis and other modes of transport that are going to help improve the lifestyle. So I think for me, technology is going to play a massive part. In real estate firms and companies like ourselves and Datsan, we're looking at prop tech, we're looking at which is property technology. For me, we have Google that have Google Earth, and then they have Google Street View. You're only away from having Google in your house with your smartphone selling technology. In terms of the average household person, you have everything from Siri on your phone to Amazon Alexa to entry key codes with your thumb. So technology is going to massively change life, technology industry going forward. So that's the first thing. I think with developments like we've been talking about and improvements in infrastructure, that opens up areas that have yet to be developed, and there's a demand there for growing housing and residential and having good facilities and services. So I think lifestyle is quite important. I think people after COVID, they spend so much time at home. They want to make sure their surrounding facilities, it's like they have they live in an urban area, but they have a lifestyle of outside the urban area with golf courses and facilities going along with that. So lifestyle. And I think more than anything, so technology, lifestyle, but the other important factor at the moment is healthcare. After COVID, people really look at having good facilities to protect their family, to look at their healthcare, and lifestyle is one of those. But Vietnam, at the moment, like I mentioned earlier on, it needs to develop in each sector, and healthcare is one of them. It needs more hospitals, it needs more local community outlets that are going to help. And you can see this with the growth of companies. For example, one of the biggest invested companies last couple of years has been Pharma City, where you're growing out in terms of your population to get there. In real estate, one of the sectors that we're looking at, not just logistics or data centers, but is healthcare. And what we're looking at in that sector is areas where there is a university and you need student nurse housing and housing to support that kind of structure. But also at the moment, Vietnam, 65% of the population is under 35. And as people get elderly and there's more demand on them in terms of work and requirements, there needs to be looked at facilities that are going to help the elderly and give them the best, healthcare and support that they can do. It's very good to have a family structure around them, but to have a staged process for living as they get elderly. This is a 3-stage process. Normally there is retirement homes where there's a community that lives around there to support them. And as you progress more elderly, this gets into assisted living where people are living and giving the best support they can. You can see this a lot in Japan and Korea. They're investing a lot in this because it's a very elderly population, and I think Vietnam will follow suit.